Down, they'll spot it at the 37.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
Here's Moore to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and, man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomp up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore. He uncorks one deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Play action with Underwood. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Sends it back in motion. Underwood. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up fourth.
The Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. He's going to fire deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
First play of the period, first down here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing more. That's caught. It's Bear. On the move at the 30. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this
touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
There's a crease. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Here's Underwood to throw. And the misconnection on third down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Might be calling a hot route. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bear. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the back. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Underwood. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They go play action. Bryce Underwood fires to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive 1st down for the offense.
Line getting set on second down. Underwood. Sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in, it's bare. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Now here's more. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here's more to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun on third down. Moore. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fakes to grab. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore. Looking deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look in on BYU taking on.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Can smell the opportunities. He hauls it in inside the 40. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Play fake, Underwood. Here's a heat. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Released to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts. Use the rest of the way. And the Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the... On fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. More to the air again. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Execution and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Throwing, Underwood keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Back, and here comes the offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. More play action. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Offense making its way out of the field to start the drive. Running to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once it...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays.
He'll take the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you guys.
Got a little grass. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Caught inside. The ball pops out on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Underwood on the play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing more. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now, let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires left. Just goes up and takes it away. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Chase to the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Flying down the left side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be... Goes high to pull it in. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Bryce Underwood to the air again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. On to attempt the the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Going deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. At the 45 on his way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking for the end zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give to the lone running back. Maybe a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. And
deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take.
Breaks into the open. couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Give to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. He's got 98 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Bounced off his feet.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, what a game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.